You can see the midsole. It's kind of fun. I usually love a decoupled groove, but I never ever, even on the roads, would want to risk getting a rock caught in that little gap there. Here we go. New Balance RC Elite 2 in for testing. 50-mile full review. There is the mileage on your screen, everyone. Okay. All right. Soak it in. So I think we hit around 50 or right on 50. It was very close. A marathon carbon fiber plated racing shoe. All right, here we go. Diving in. 8mm drop from heel to toe. 39 in the heel, 31 in the forefoot. Let's do the twist test. It's twisting, but not crazy. Not crazy. Like it's twisting, but I'm putting some pretty good force into it, just so you are aware. Definitely falling into that maximalist category. I've got the scale here. This is also very strange, having this scale right here. Okay, hold on. Let's put it on. 7.05 in my size there. Oh yeah, women's size 8, men's size 9 on your screen. Okay, soak it in, and there is my score. So any carbon fiber plated marathon racing shoe in my size over 7 ounces is just a smidge on the heavy side. We're looking at an engineered mesh. Incredible breathability. If you're looking for a shoe for hot, humid, marathon, or half marathon racing, I gotta say, the toe box is pretty epic. Great job, New Balance, on that toe box. I really enjoyed the breathability scale. Now, lockdown, pretty standard, okay? Nothing to write home about. Let me just remind myself here. I believe, not a gusseted or semi-gusseted, but nothing crazy. It's just getting the job done for that lockdown through the upper. Let's do the heel counter, okay? Flexing. I love the flare. New Balance, keep that going. Very comfortable. It's a racing shoe, so it's not gonna be a plush collar. But overall score for the upper, looking at 8 out of 10, mostly because of the breathability, and I think they really made a nice leap forward from the original RC Elite to the RC Elite 2 with respect to the upper. Oh man, I'm trying to think of anything else here. Yeah, I think that eyelet change could just be tightened up just a little bit in the RC Elite 3. Moving on to that buttery soft fuel cell nitrogen fueled TPU performance foam. Okay, yes, we're putting it in. In fact, have I done it yet? I don't even know if I've done it yet, but this is the softest carbon fiber plated marathon racing shoe thus far that I've tested in 2021. Softest through the mid. It's just which frankly I enjoy, especially for training. I'll let you know the full answer as to how I will use this shoe here in a minute. You can see that carbon fiber plate right through that midsole there. And I'm not afraid. Let's do the bend test. See, it's flexing. It's not as rigid as some other ones like the Metaspeed Sky, which is not in the basement at the moment. So overall, I'm pleased with that midsole. It is soft though, just putting it out there. If you prefer a firmer ride for a racing shoe, I would avoid the RC Elite 2. Overall score there, though, for the ride and energy return, 7.75 out of 10. And I gotta say, I'm not seeing really any creasing. Now, I'm not the biggest guy in town, so I foresee that this midsole will crease. But at this point, that's why the overall score for the midsole is doing pretty good. I think the durability improved from the original RC Elite. All right, I remember last year in 2020 that midsole from the original just breaking down pretty quickly. Okay, so there you go, and on to the outsole, the bottom of the shoe. Now, I don't think I got a rock caught there. Now, I think Hoka, right, in the Carbon Rocket or one of those shoes, you can see the midsole. It's kind of fun. I usually love a decoupled groove, but I never ever, even on the roads, would want to risk getting a rock caught in that little gap there in the midsole, okay? A little too much rubber under the forefoot, just a little bit, okay? So there's the score for the outsole. I foresee it doing actually pretty darn well in wet conditions, okay? If you know you're going to be doing a race that has a high likelihood of wet conditions where you're turning sharp corners at fast speeds, I think it just feels pretty tacky to the finger touch, okay? So that's a good sign. Overall, yeah, I'm just a little concerned about that window into the carbon fiber plate. True to size, no issues. Oh, man. I love a snug fit for a racer. I'm going to say maybe a little snug through the midfoot. Toe box was fine, but just a little bit through the midfoot. I do remember just a little snug, so just keep that in mind. But again, for a racing shoe, I don't want to have any slipping. Definitely no slipping through that heel, and there's no extra padding like the Next Percent 2 on the inside of the heel counter. Comfort score, 9.25 out of 10. New Balance. All right, really think about this. If you know your legs are going to be barking at you in a big, big way. If your legs just are not used to the pounding on the pavement for 19 miles, 21 miles, 23 miles, and you want to baby your legs a little bit, maybe it's your first marathon, you might want to consider this guy, okay? So the comfort score is just, it's unmatched as far as I have tested in 2021 for other carbon fiber plate marathon racing shoes. Just that midsole, that stack height, it's just soft. It's like this is the RC Elite, like the, oh my goodness, hold on. There it is, just like the Fuel Cell Rebel V2. Moving on to the positives and drawbacks. Positive is the soft ride. If you think your legs are gonna need it, okay, just very, very soft. Drawback is probably the placement of the strategic rubber, which is not a bad drawback at all, okay? So there you go for my positives and drawbacks. Durability prediction, 400 miles again. It's looking good compared to some other ones out there that I've tested. I'm thinking like the Next Percent 2 definitely was creasing after 50 miles through that midsole. Price point, okay, $225, 7.5 out of 10. Not great, but not horrible for a carbon fiber plate shoe these days and on the marketplace. That's it's like that 200 to 250 range is about what we're looking at. Other shoes to buy on your screen. Oh man, yes indeed. I'm putting that Metaspeed Sky at the top of the list, everyone. All right, soak in that list, okay? There's the weights, putting the weights on the screen in men's size 9, okay? Shoe quick specs for the New Balance, I almost said Rebel, the New Balance RC Elite 2, all right? Upper engineered mesh, midsole, that fuel cell, outsole, the just standard rubber. Price point $225, and that full review score after 50 miles, 7.75 out of 10. Okay, 7.75, not too bad. It's not there. It's not, that ride and energy return is good. Oh yeah, let me just make the point. Softer, I would prefer a little bit of a firmer ride that's why, as far as how I will use this shoe, that's what I forgot to mention. How I will use this shoe, I would lean in the direction of fast, up-tempo, even threshold days. But it's just a little too soft for my liking for racing. But again, baby the legs, your first marathon, first half marathon, you just want a little softer ride. I think this could actually be a really great option for you out there. All right, everyone, here we go. Comment of the day, and then we'll get you that question of the day. Here we go. Abel Sanchez, actually pulling this from a run where I believe I was testing this shoe over on Strava. Abel says, or maybe it was the Rebel V2. He says, oh, the New Balance Rebel V2, a shoe I'm thinking of adding to my rotation. Fingers crossed you like them. Looking forward to your review while it is ready to flex. Abel, I like your style, Abel. I hope you're ready to flex, Abel. The Rebel V2, I think it's selling like hotcakes from what I've heard. A lot of people have picked up that shoe since June. So anyway, Abel, you get the comment of the day, question of the day. Kind of a unique question, but why not? Let's throw it out there. What is the most, we'll say strangest, or if you want to go unique food in your house right now. And what do you use it for? Is it for cooking? Is it for just like a little something like, I mean, I don't even know, just like a unique food item that you like to have around for snacking, that midnight snack, something you like to have around, anything. It could be for dinner, breakfast, whatever it might be. Oh man, people do some unique things out there. That is for sure, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This was a little unique. If my vibe was a little off, bear with me as we work through, as we build out the temporary Studio 1.5 here in the basement. All right, we'll toss it. I think it'll be right about here, or is it over there? Right about here, over there, over there. I think it's right about here to the Rebel V2, okay? Full review from maybe a month and a half ago, all right? Rebel V2, right here, right here, right here. All right, love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Onward and upward. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.